It's Leanne Peters here, and this is our healing list event for some of my patrons. I have 32 patrons on my healing list today. That's all of you guys. Thank you so much for your support. So, what are we going to be doing? I'll be here for about 45 minutes kind of thing. And I'm feeling very pulled to cleansing and purging and clearing. So I haven't really overthought this too much. I just really have come in with this intention. I plan on smudging, so we'll be doing that very soon. Smudging. I've got my singing bell here. I might play that for a couple of seconds at some point. And I'm very much drawn to raptors this morning, owls and eagles. So I've actually got my personal owl drum that I'll be playing. Now, to incorporate those of you on the healing list, I have already pulled a card for you and I've put down 2 keywords next to your name. So after I smudge, I'll probably smudge, then I'll probably play the singing bell for a moment just to uplift the energy. Then I'm going to read through you all, invite you all basically here as I call your name forward. I feel like that's like a summoning, bringing you into the healing place. And then I'll let you know what the 2 keywords that I've got next to your name based on the card that I pulled for you just before I started this video. Then I'll go into the drum and we'll do whatever needs to happen there. But I'm thinking clearing, purging, cleansing, and really letting go. One of the biggest reasons that I was really pulled to have a sort of cleansing, purification sort of focus with our healing event today is because we've had like crazy wind and storms here that are kind of unusual. We don't tend to have, I mean, we have high winds because we are in the roaring 40s, so it is a windy place, and August does tend to be one of our windiest months of the year, and we really haven't had that much wind up until now, recently. But the storm, when did it start? I think the end of last, yeah, so probably about Thursday actually, which is when, if you watch my guidance videos for the one for Thursday, the one I've just done earlier, which isn't on YouTube yet if you watch on YouTube. But there is this powerful energy that's come through, and it seems to be on the back of this very wild weather, at least that we're having here. And it's quite high speed, quite powerful, and we've been encouraged to work with it. So this wind energy and the rains and the storms are very clearing and cleansing. And I'm very much feeling aligned with that at the moment. So I want to just work with that, express with that in this healing event today. So if you're on the healing list, thank you for your support and I look forward to connecting with you. If you're not on the healing list, I do trust that you've been led here for a reason. So if you've got a bit of time now, maybe you can sit back and relax and maybe have your journal handy and see what stands out and what comes up for you that can support you with your release. So why do we release? Why do we clear? Why do we purge? Why do we let go? For me, I find it very helpful to practice these things regularly. So regularly as in at this stage of my life, I do it consciously, probably every week or 2. When I was first starting my healing journey, so back 20 odd years ago, when I was clearing a lot of stuff and I was getting to know myself and I was building my confidence in who I am, I was letting go and purging regularly, and I mean daily, at least every day when I was having a shower. In the shower, I'd actually hold an intention that this water was clearing all negative energies from my body that I'm holding on too tightly to, that have no room in my life. And I would be just surrendering and letting go. So a big part of healing is letting go. So letting go of the past, letting go of wounds, of what things that have happened in the past, letting go of our own insecurities and our own lack of self-belief, our own self-doubt, our own self-criticism, these sorts of things. Letting go of our expectations. I find that a huge one because expectations just don't work for me. They block the flow of energy, and I find that if an expectation I've had doesn't work out, then I just end up feeling disappointed. So I've worked very hard over the years to let go of my expectations. I don't want to live with expectations. I want to flow, and I want to trust in the unfolding of things and feel my way forward. Having goals and targets that I set, but have not got expectations attached to them. So that's taken a lot of refining. So letting go is very important. I've personally found in healing, our healing journey, and in improving ourselves. So at the beginning, the first 10 or 15 years, I used to do it pretty much daily. And I'd then go also through intense times when something was stirring and something was triggering, that I'd move even further into release mode. So I've had to strip back all of my persona, my beliefs, my expectations, who I thought I was, and the insecure foundations that I built myself upon as a younger person. All that had to be stripped back. Even how my beliefs that blocked my flow or stopped me accessing my truth. Also, I had to focus on releasing. So now at this point, like 24 years, actually, I started my spiritual journey much earlier than that, but I've been dedicated to my healing for 24 years since the year 2000. So for all that period of time now, I've reached this time where I don't need to consciously let go as frequently. So just that little bit of background, if that's helpful for you. I'm going to start by picking a card as we prepare to move into our time of smudging. So think about holding the intention to let go. What do you need to let go of? What's holding you back? What are you holding on too tightly to that's not working for you at this time? Are you trying to control things? Are you trying so hard to make this relationship work or make this part of your life work that you're actually pushing it away? What do you need to release? Now, I'm looking for a card that's relating to this as we move into smudging. We have Healing Energy card 2 from the deck 2, and we've got Ride the Wave card 95. It's in the rest category, so this is sort of a slipping back energy. It says, a wave of chaos and change. Ride it. Do your best. Take a break if needed. The storm always passes. Take action on the facts, not assumptions, and flow. So this sort of confirms what I was just talking about. Riding the wave, going with the flow. Let's do some smudging first. Let's take some nice big breaths, and I'll just get this baby alight. Probably should clear out my smudge pot a bit, actually. But so take some nice big breaths. And we need to be willing to let go. And to make the most of the letting go energy, we need to really embody that intention to let go. It's like gratitude. We could pretend we're grateful for anything and anyone, and we could just reel it off from our mouth and not really mean it. We could tell people, I'm so grateful for you. I love you so much. You're the best person in my life. But we don't actually mean it. And if we're sensitive at all, we're going to feel that. We're going to feel when someone doesn't mean that they love us, or they don't mean that they're grateful for us. I feel it's really important, things like gratitude and things like letting go. We have to make the most of it, we really need to believe and be honest about what we're intending. So with an honest intention, your true, real, genuine willingness to let go, take some nice big breaths. So nice big breath, and perhaps remind yourself, say to yourself, I am willing to let go. I'm willing to let my hold go. And you can repeat that if it resonates. So asking this sacred smoke to wash over our bodies and carry away with it all negative energies, entities, cords, hooks, attacks, and attachments. Anything that we're holding on too tightly to that has no room to heal, let's let it go. Let's be willing to let go. So breathe out the old air and let go. As you let go with the old air and breathe in the new air, So breathing in the new, breathing out the old. And even just focusing on your breathing like that consciously, just for a couple of minutes a day, can also help shift things. So you can notice perhaps at the moment, if you scan your body, are you feeling tense anywhere? Are you holding on tightly and tensely in any part of your body because you're scared about something, or because life is not going the way you want, or you don't know what's going to happen, so there's a tension in you? Can you notice that tension and that tightness in your muscles and relax them, let them go, let the hold go that you're holding in your muscles and in your body, and relax and release. And so it is. Just blow that everywhere. Okay, let's get this guy out. I'm going to play the singing bell. So this feels now like we're moving into a sacred time. A sacred time to release. I'm going to play the singing bell just for a moment. It can be a little high pitched for some, so maybe just turn the volume down a bit if it is, but I'm not going to do this for very long. Nice big breath. I feel like the bell is calling us into center, back into ourselves, feeling comfortable in our body, with our breath, and with it, with wherever we are in our life now. And if there's something in your life that's not working for you, you can ask for clarity in regards to, what do I do in this situation? How can I resolve this? Okay, so we're now moving into the healing list. I'm going to keep this card out, Ride the Wave, because this is perfect for now and I don't need to change it at this point. So as I say your name, those of you on the healing list, I'm going to say 2 key words based on some cards I pulled, a card I pulled for you, a separate card for everybody just before I started this video. From that card, from the healing energy card, I pulled 2 key words that felt from the card that matched with how I was feeling with your name. So what I suggest you do is just sit with your words, see how they fit in your life, see what you feel when you hear them. Is there something you can work with or use within those words to support you moving forward? I feel like I want to do this, what would the words be? Or sacredly is probably the best word. So after I do this, I'm going to then go to the drum. I think I'm not really going to speak. I just want to kind of call you all forward, let you know your keywords, and then go into the drum. So when I go into the drum, I suggest you take some big deep breaths and maybe focus on your words or one of the words that stood out for you, and just let the drum support you and hold you and take you where you need to be. So as I'm calling your name, I'm also imagining you coming into this space. Carol White, your words are abundance and flow. Kanti Devi Wedad, your words are support and protection. Nicki Mohler, your words are power and direction. Susan Sonsteng, your words are trust and emotion. Jane Corlett, your words are roots and growth. Matthew Keith, your words are new and breathe. Chelsea Keith. I don't know why I said White. That's weird. Chelsea Keith, your mind, your words are mind and solution. Mind and solution for Chelsea Keith, if there's any confusion there. Christi, your words are signs and spirit. Rhia, your words are assistance and improvement. Anne-Marie Douglas, your words are healing and creativity. Allison, your words are play and surrender. Angela Fraser, your words are space and clean. Emily Fussell, your words are focus and self-belief. Joanne Monroe, your words are flow and love. Nicole E, your words are quiet and meditate. Priscilla Kimboko, your words are rebirth and shedding. Rebecca Ross, your words are freedom and truth. Suzie Nicholls, your words are stability and physicality. Angie Griswold, your words are overcome and confront. Avril Daly, your words are change and processing. Bridget Mehrtens, your words are deeper and explore. Jackie, your words are transformation and release. Janice Chalmers, your words are conquer and courage. Joanna Levine, your words are direction and patience. Kathleen Glen, your words are center and listen. Kimberly Veness, your words are priority and attention. Michele Burch, your words are structure and foundations. Nicole Wiggins, your words are stories and values. Pamela Florea, your words are rebuild and cleaning. Rayna Ortiz, your words are future and vision. Teala Smith, your words are announce and communicate. Amanda Sanders, your words are purify and purge. So there are our 32 people on the healing list today. Thank you so much. Let's go into the drum. Nice big breaths. Take a nice big breath. Okay. So it felt very deep and calming, but also lots of energy moving with the drum too. And that's the thing, or one of the things about releasing or clearing or letting go. It is getting energy moving. So when things become bottled up and stuck inside us, it's usually a sign that something's not moving. It could be the way we feel. We might be ignoring or avoiding that because emotions want to be in motion. So it's not normal for emotions to be bottled up. So usually we can become stuck or stagnant emotionally, and that will create this bottling up and this building up of pressure inside us. So releasing helps clear that. So lots of energy moving with the drum, and I trust you enjoyed that. Thanks, Teala. Yes, make the announcement and communicate are your words. Thank you. If you just joined in, I was doing the smudging and the drumming and all sorts of things with this card, Ride the Wave. So I'm going to get ready to pull another card. So hopefully you've enjoyed, I trust you've enjoyed this connection and the time that we've spent together today. I'm going to now look for the best card that we need as we move forward from here. So what do we need to consider as we flow from this space and into our everyday life? So when we turn this off, what can we focus on? What can we think about? What do we need to do to help keep this energy going and keep the momentum of things moving? So thank you so much, especially to my patrons for August 2024. I really appreciate your support. If you would like to be on the healing list for next month, I do these at the end of each month, then please have a look at my Patreon on the, you'll find the link in the video description actually. And if you sign up after the 1st, then you'll be counted in the September resources. So let's look for the best healing energy card that the majority of us need as we prepare to move forward from here. What's next? What's next? And this is based around what we've already been doing. So healing energy cards, deck 2, and we have dedicated focus, card 92. Let's look at this a little further. It's in the depth category. So it's pulling us deeper into ourselves so we understand things, to help us understand things better or get to the depth of things, get to the meaning of things, the value of things. It says be consistent, remain dedicated, give it your attention, be mentally focused. You are capable. Believe in yourself, have a go and see it through. What's the worst that could happen? Probably that we don't even try. And then nothing happens. That's probably the worst that could happen, nothing. So what have we got to lose if we just give it a go, if we try, if we see what happens, if we make the announcement, see what happens if we proceed with this thing and go from there and actually push ourselves in some way out of this barrier, out of the gates. It's a bit like the gates of at a racing, a horse racing track, and the gates are there keeping the horses in and the jockeys in, and then the green light goes, it's time to race, and the door flings open and off the racehorse goes. This feels like us, except we're in charge of whether the gate's open or closed. So if we're talking ourselves out of it, we've got a bunch of self-doubt, we're not focused. Maybe we're focused on the sort of wrong things or the things that aren't priority, which is keeping the race gate closed. If we want to open that race gate, if we want to get out there and take our things out there into the world, if we want to live our life as fully as we can, we're going to have to just break down those gates and just get going on this race, get going on this course, this life course that's before us. So let's be focused. Let's stop distracting ourselves and let's just go for it. This really aligns with the video I just did, which is not on YouTube yet, but it's on Facebook, about just getting on board this train, just going for it, just carving this path out for ourselves and seeing what happens. What have we got to lose? And it's a risk. It's always a risk to do this. But it's probably more of a risk or more of a potential regret if we don't do anything at all. So it almost feels here like the worst case scenario is that we do nothing. The best case scenario is goodness knows what can unfold from us pushing out of these gates and going for it. So let's go for it. Let's stay focused on what needs to be done, but not overthink it and not talk ourselves out of it. Like I said in the video before, and it feels appropriate here too, which is aligned with this current energy, let's take a leap of faith. Let's take a risk. Let's follow our hearts. Let's burst out of those gates and see what potential is out there in the world. We don't know unless we try. So let's be dedicated to our not desire, to the action that we take, taking this leap of faith. Let's be dedicated. Let's be committed to whatever it is that we commit to, what we dedicate our time to, what we're focusing on. Let's do it wholeheartedly. If we're not sure, then maybe we're waiting for clarity. But if we're sort of teetering on the edge and we've been wondering for a while and we've been talking ourselves out of it over and over again, it might be time to bite the bullet, push open those gates and go for it. So that's our card moving forward from here. You are capable of doing this. Otherwise, it wouldn't even be a possibility. So go for it. Let's see what happens. So thank you so much. Thanks again for your support. Thanks for joining me today. And have a great weekend. And I look forward to connecting with you again next time. Happy last day of August. Bye for now.